Tonight kicks off the 2024 NFL season with a huge AFC Championship game rematch between the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. And you can catch that game later tonight on our sister station, Coast TV, at 8:20. This will mark the end of the football drought, and folks are already bursting with excitement.
It will be time once again to break down all the big plays, the on and off field drama, and of course, a little dose of maybe some trash talking. A little bit. And you know who else is talking football?
The guys on Big 1077's new show, The Endzone. And we are joined by two of the co-hosts of this show. This is Rick Stokely. He joins us along with John Joins, both longtime Draper Media employees. Guys, welcome.
Thank you very much for having us.
D. Okay. Before we get to all the talk about the show, I need to know, who are your teams?
Okay, so since I'm going first, the game is tonight. I'm a Ravens fan.
Okay.
And I think tonight's game is going to be interesting, and it's a rematch, like you said, and I think the Ravens are going to be victorious.
Okay.
John?
I am a New England Patriots fan. My family's from Massachusetts, so it goes without saying. And we've had our day, and right now we stink out loud, unfortunately.
Oh, my goodness.
We stink out loud. I never heard it put that way. So where did this idea for this come from, the whole talk show thing?
So the original Endzone started in the early 2000s. With a couple names we know here at Draper Media, with Frank Hamilton,
right.
Ed Fennessy, whom we all miss dearly,
Oh, yeah.
and myself. We started on WTGM in about 2003, 2004.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So it's been fun to bring it back and bring on, you know, some fun people with Rick and Gary Schofield, and we're having a really good time doing it.
Wonderful. Okay, so what are some of the topics you're going to tackle on the show?
I mean, all kinds of topics. Anything with the NFL. We're going to look at games, obviously, leading up to the games on Monday night, because we're going to be airing our show at 5 o'clock.
Right.
And then the games the following week on Sunday. Come back, a little recap, talk about interesting plays, touchdowns, scores, anything else we're talking about?
I think it's just four guys with water cooler talk. It's just fun. There will be some analysis. We'll have some guests. But it's just your typical inner office talk, and we're doing it live on a powerhouse radio station.
So can the listeners interact with you?
Absolutely. So we're going to be taking phone calls as well as text messaging. So you know, our first show was last week, and we actually had some people texting in, and Gary was able to get back to them. It's 443-971-1077.
Okay.
Oh, that's easy. Okay, so tell me about this Lock It Up competition.
So each week, everybody on the show, the four of us, will pick one team that we feel is going to win, and at the end of the year, whoever has the best record, we're going to give a trophy. So a little bragging rights with that.
Just something within us, you know.
Yeah.
Like I said, we're picking a game. Not all the same games. If we think we know who's going to win, we're going to pick that winner, and hopefully we're perfect for
Now,
the rest of the season.
do you think, what happens if you don't think your team's going to win?
Well, I this week was a little tough for me. I did not pick my game. I picked a different game against his team.
Against me, of course.
Whoever's playing the Patriots is going to win. So I picked the Bengals.
Wow. I didn't have the heart to pick against the Ravens because they're good this week. But maybe next week I'll get it back.
Okay.
All right. So obviously you guys know what you're talking about. Any predictions for the season?
So my prediction is I think a lot of the same teams are going to be in the playoffs again. A lot of the teams John and I have talked about before, they haven't done anything to hurt themselves in the offseason. I think a lot of the playoff teams are going to be the same. And then obviously this year I hope the Ravens do make it all the way. We'll know probably halfway in the season if they are or not.
Yeah.
I happen to agree that the Ravens will make the Super Bowl. I think they are going to lose. So Detroit, as we were talking about earlier, Lisa, I think Detroit, and it's an exciting time for them. You know, they've been downtrodden for so long, so it's an exciting time for Detroit. So I think the Lions beat the Ravens in the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Not a chance.
Oh, this show is going to be so good.
They have to get there, right?
They have to get there first, yes.
All right. So
Yes.
once again, how can folks tune in?
So we're over the air, 1077 Big. You can actually download the free app as well, 1077, and then we're actually they were able to get us on Apple Podcasts, so we have the podcast up right now.
Nice.
So
And it's a completely interactive program, so we encourage everyone to please call in and take part.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
It's
gonna be a good time.
John
Pretty awesome.
Joins, Rick Stokely, thank you so
Thank
much
you guys
for
for
coming
having
in.
us.
What a
Appreciate
great
it.
idea.